Argus is coming.
Cool.
So for those of you joining, it is just about 3 a.m. local time, and we are off of Tutuila in American Samoa. We are exploring the National Marine Sanctuary of American Samoa. In 2012, it was went from the smallest National Marine Sanctuary to the largest. Went from quarter square miles to over 13,000 square miles. And most of it is unexplored. That's where we come in.
Currently, we're off the southeast area of the Aonu'u Research Zone in the sanctuary management area. We're diving along
Zoom,
a peak on the ridge southeast of the research zone.
Yeah.
So what are they specifically researching in this research zone?
By the way, I think this is a
Right.
bamboo coral.
Looks bamboo coral.
I think so.
Let's double check.
That's a singular. Is that a brittle star?
Yeah, that's
I think it's only
brittle
one.
star.
The current's kind of going, isn't it?
It is.
Currently, we don't have any active research
Is that a
going
pun?
on in the
I don't
Aonu'u
think
Research
so.
Zone. At
Nailed
the
it.
moment.
Can you zoom out?
We do try to go on the other research zone where there's a shallower reef. The research zone that we're closest to, it's pretty deep. So as far as accessibility to survey shallow reefs, there's not really any shallow reefs. But on the other side of Aonu'u, the west side, on that sanctuary management area, there is a shallower reef, but it's very exposed, so it's hard to get out there. But we do try to go out about once a month and do surveys, keep an eye out for coral bleaching, any disease breakouts or crown of thorn breakouts. And for that, we'll do tow board surveys. So we'll just get towed very slowly behind the vessel.
Does that
And just
attract
keep an eye.
unwanted shark attention by any chance?
Never seen one doing a tow survey, but you are essentially like a piece of bait on a line getting tugged behind a boat. But I haven't seen a shark.
I think most
I've
sharks
been
would be
doing
pretty intimidated by anything that's moving through
They
the water
might.
that fast.
We're not moving too fast, though. You have to remember, we have to hang on to the board. So the faster the boat goes, the harder it is to grab on.
Look at this one again.
Oh, yeah. We got this.
There's
Another-
one in the
swarms
distance, too.
Another fuzzy hot tub.
It's a shrimp hot tub.
Day. Oh, there's two of them.
Yeah.
A tepid tub?
I don't know.
Nice.
What's the water temperature where Herc is right now?
It's
Want me to zoom
probably
in?
not warm.
Yeah,
Very
you can
cold.
zoom.
Do we have a temperature gauge?
I was
anywhere,
just gonna
Scott?
We
ask.
should.
Yeah, there's on the sensors page.
Look at
5
that.
degrees.
Grabbed.
Yeah,
5 degrees.
that's like an ice bath right there.
Burr.
You
or
good,
like
Peyton?
a frosty. Yeah, I grabbed it.
Cool.
Like a frosty cauldron potion.
Yes.
Like very refreshing.
Question coming in about the sphere we sampled. We have no idea if it's a new species. And that is, I mean, kind of always hope that you kind of find something, but in order for us to go through that, it's going to require a scientist to be able to DNA sample it and check it, and it's a long, lengthy process, but you
Maybe
never
it's
know.
an egg or something, or whatever that was floating with the current.
Oh,
Wow.
Getting some,
Got a big heave in here.
yep.
That's when you don't want to be cutting a delicate piece of coral
yeah.
using the manipulator.
Whoever discovers the and identifies that it's a new organism gets to name it.
What would we call it if it was a new species?
Not sure, but there's certain guidelines you have to follow in naming, which I'm not familiar with.
I don't know how true this is, but I heard back in the day where the ocean exploration wasn't as big as it is, the oil field guys with the ROVs actually discovered a lot of the deep sea creatures before, you know, this was like what it is, because, you know, they have the money to go deep in the machines.
Yeah.
That would make sense. They were the only ones looking.
I bet you they named some of them after, like, I'm sure they got some named after, like, whatever they wanted it to be. It's probably like a bob fish.
Well,
Bob found it.
I think there's an unofficial rule that you're not supposed to name it after yourself.
Oh.
Okay.
So most people will name it after.
I feel like there's a lot of creatures that are named after the
Someone
people who
else.
discovered it.
Isn't that what you were allowed to do like 100 years ago, though? That's like...
Their grandfather did.
Yeah.
Would we want to do
Great-grandfather.
a photo mosaic of one of those cylinder corals? I mean sponges?
I'm not sure that it would come out.
Okay.
This is a very steep ledge. We're going...
Yeah, especially
Maybe
because it's got a lot of layers to
It's
it.
got a lot of layers. It's really tall.
And
I don't know how the
kind of-
3D modeling works, so I don't know if it'd be a cool thing for that.
Yeah, and we could try it if we see like a bigger one. I mean, yeah, we could try. I mean,
Up
we
to
don't
you,
know
I
until
mean.
we try
How did
it out.
the...
Oh. Whoa.
Nice.
Hello there.
Do you know how the glass sponges from our first dive came out?
So we did one, it was 18 by 5 meters, and it was a lot of photos, and we had it
too
running for
much?
12 hours, and then it had 19 hours as of
Oh,
this morning,
okay.
so we ended up
Hey,
stopping it, so we didn't finish it.
Okay.
So I haven't
Careful,
been
I
able to
think you're
take a
gonna
look
hit
at it.
Okay.
Sponge.
We're on a very
Did you ask
steep
me something,
ledge.
Peyton?
Sorry,
this
I
would be a
was
similar
worried about
height
hitting the
and-
sponge.
Yeah.
Everyone's
Yeah.
talking.
I mean, we could do a small one, because this wouldn't be as many photos,
be
and we
better
could
to
process it now to know.
Come
Because
down
that
from
other
the
one,
side,
I'm
maybe?
not going to process it till we're back, probably. 'Cause
Right.
it's going to take a long time.
I'm going to say this is probably a stock Rosella Day sponge.
What did you say, Peyton?
I
Sorry.
think this is a stocked Rosella Day sponge.
Okay.
But
So
that's
is
like
this
a
one
pretty large
Argus
group.
tall? I mean, one Herc tall?
It's so white, it's hard to properly expose it.
Did you get some stills of that, Peyton?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Kind of looks like a Calophacus.
That's so
That's
cool.
so
I mean, the
long.
ship stops, so whatever you need.
Very long.
It's
Got a hermit crab
beautiful.
on it.
What'd you ask?
It's got a hermit crab on it.
Oh, he does.
Dang, what an
Wow.
adventurous
I was
lad.
just going to say that was a climb. Wow.
Free solo right there.
Oh, is there another one, I think, right by the laser?
Oh,
The
yeah?
left one up top.
I'm going to
Is it?
list this as a
What are those other small little specks?
Bubbles?
Forward.
Not sure.
Ah,
Ooh.
it's so bright.
Yeah.
It's like...
So we're at an altitude of 3 meters. So this thing is over 3
Wow.
meters tall.
That's amazing.
That's
Wow.
insane.
It's taller than Scott.
There's a fish in the background. It's taller. Oh no, it's a shrimp.
That's a
Only
good...
by 1 meter, though.
Only by 1 meter. 1 meter taller.
You need to measure things in Scots from now on.
How tall are
There's
you,
a Scot
Scott?
and a half.
I am 2 meters.
It's 1.5
2
Scots tall.
meters.
20,000 Scots under the sea.
That's accurate.
All right, let's go ahead and continue.
To touch on what Summer was saying earlier,
There's another
the
shrimp.
Chicxulub crater that was discovered that is the impact site of the meteor that largely contributed to the extinction of the dinosaurs was discovered through geologic surveys from oil companies. Or one specific person who was working for an oil company.
This was off of the Yucatan Peninsula, right?
Yep, it was named after the village right on the local area, right there.
Interesting, I didn't know that.
Yep, and then it was Louis Alvarez and all sorts of other really cool stuff and stuff they noticed.
Because they were like, oh, well, if the dinosaurs all went extinct from a meteor strike, then there should be a crater from it, and they didn't see it on land, right? Is that the story?
So there's a, I forgot what the element, but there's a band.
Oh, yeah, the
I think
K2.
it's iridium in the K2 boundary.
Yeah.
And it's remarkably high. I think it's iridium. And that.
Can we zoom in on that sponge on the left somewhere?
The little.
Yeah,
the circle
is
one?
that one of the same kinds?
So it's higher there in that K2 boundary, and
Day. It looks like the same.
there's all sorts of other pieces of evidence. Boulders from that Chicxulub crater were found all the way in Mexico, or excuse me, not Mexico, Texas.
I'm not even gonna.
Yeah, I was going to say they were found in the States too, right? Even higher north than Texas?
Yep, they were found. These are rocks, Peyton-sized and
hello,
slightly smaller, that had been moved.
There's a little fish.
Oh.
Hundreds upon hundreds
Hi,
of
little
miles.
fish.
Zoom.
Yeah.
There's a little fish.
They're able to track the
Sorry.
concentration,
Okay.
right, as they kind of move down to
Yeah.
It's
and
coming
then
from all
there's-
guesstimate the
sizes.
location.
I think they're called tektites, but the like the shot quartz and things like that from that area, and then the small, I think they're tektites. I could be wrong. But the
Tektite
small
sounds right.
rocks that form when they harden while falling from
Look at
heights.
this like volcanic
Yeah.
structure.
Yeah.
Is that there too?
This is a really weird rock stuff on the right here.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah,
It's like a
volcanic rock
thin-
is known for eroding pretty quickly.
Yeah.
Can you get a still of that painting?
I did, yeah.
Awesome.
I'll grab another one.
thanks.
I mean, you can tell, you can see the current from left to right, how it just travels along the bottom, and it's just bored a hole through the rocks.
Yep.
Yeah. Is that an anemone in it? Anemone?
Is that another sponge on the right?
There's two of those
Yeah, right. I think that's another
ones
one.
that we took a sample of.
Okay, yeah, it is another one.
You're stretched way out to the east.
Yeah, to the east. So if you could just shimmy
Go back into
west
your
a
view.
little.
Shimmy across the ocean floor.
Shimmy across.
Shimmy, shimmy.
Check out more of this volcanic structure.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool. It's a bunch of like thin.
Very thin.
There's another sponge in the distance.
Yeah. If you want to keep heading up, I can have the ship step like this way and come meet you instead of you going to meet it.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Okay.
We want to stay on
Yeah,
top of this.
Stay on top of the ridge.
Yeah.
Look how long that one above the lasers is. That looks
Yeah.
the
Wow.
How many
That's a-
Scots is it?
Yeah, that's at least like 2 Scots.
I think that's just one spot.
One Scott equals 2 meters, correct?
Correct.
Correct.
Yeah. 80 inches.
Man, I'm only like 60 inches.
You're slightly half a Scot. Slightly higher.
No,
we
that's
should
like
put little
3/4
marks
of
on
a
the back
Scot.
wall.
Scott.
All the different heights of everybody.
So one Hana is 3/4 of a Scott.
This is correct.
Pretty much, yeah.
Sounds like we're making our own riddle.
You wanna zoom,
That does.
you wanna
So
zoom
how
in?
mayPeytons?
Oh,
How many
there's a little
Peytons make
hermit
up
crab.
one
It's fuzzy.
Hana and half a Scott?
And there's another hermit crab on it.
How many of them
Look.
do we need to be able to find out which light bulb is on around the corner?
Full
It's
on.
really cold back here.
I know, it's
I know, it's
freezing
pretty cold
today.
up here today.
I feel like it hasn't been this cold.
The server rack temperature is down like 5 degrees.
Really? So,
So
it
it
is
must be
just
colder.
cold.
It must be just colder.
Huh.
'Cause it's usually like
Just going
85 to
the,
83 and it's
east, you
80.
say?
Yeah. So you could just head like due north, pretty much.
There's something red at about 3 o'clock.
Yeah,
Oh,
I see
there's a
that.
small red thing.
Anemone?
When you line up on it
maybe.
somewhere.
Yeah,
I'll zoom in.
stand by.
Awesome. Yeah, maybe it's an enemy.
Am I supposed to be writing stuff down?
Yep.
Darn.
You're not doing your job.
No, you're doing his job.
Where's the thingy that I'm supposed to be writing?
Sorry. Over there.
Clipboard. Sorry. Yeah.
No, that's a clipboard that's
Oh.
back there.
Good. Yeah.
There's
There
something
you go.
orange
You dropped the
too.
All right,
pen.
go for it.
Oh, you don't have a pen? Here.
No, I'll use this one.
You got one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep, it's an enemy.
Oh, how cute.
It's an anemone.
Oh, is that a cup coral on the bottom right?
I saw
At
that.
about
Yeah,
6
the
o'clock?
little one.
Oh, that tiny one? Yes, it is.
Yeah. Nice.
Oh, here's some. I'll go wide.
You can zoom in now.
Oh, okay. Let's look at the
Got
cup
it
coral
steady now.
and the anemone.
Nice.
Okay, go wide. Well, that's cool.
What is going on?
That's really
Oh,
cool.
that's that.
And here I was trying to do my job. Oh well.
That was
Blame it on
training. You
capacity.
failed.
Yeah. Which one would you look at? You just have to select it, I think.
Ooey.
This one would be the engineer. Argus. Argus.
Whoa. The mouse is tripping out, man. What is going on, man? This is uncool.
This is a good training thing.
I feel like the X would turn it off. Oh my god. Oh god. I'm out of here.
Surprised we're
Go
not
to,
seeing
can
as
you try
much.
go
Yeah.
Left
The
monitor and then hit
environment's
Argus
changing,
and
though.
see
It's
if
starting
that
to
does
become more
anything?
rocky.
Or I guess you're already
Definitely
on
more
that, so you're
rocky.
already doing
Less sand for sure.
Oh, there you go.
We saw more when there was the sand.
Engineer is
Maybe
the
it
right
just
one.
looks more rocky because there's less
What?
sediment falling
Engineer,
here, and therefore like
ENG,
less organic
is the
matter.
sonar
Yeah,
one.
and maybe
There you
that's
go.
because we're
You got it.
shallower and it's kind of been swept to deeper, and maybe that's why there
Yeah.
was more sediment deeper. This doesn't look like it's on, I mean, maybe this is on more of a slope too, so less of the sediment sticks.
Hey, look at those sponges.
Can we get a
Yeah,
zoom
that's
on the
terrible
sponge on the
that
left?
happens.
Yeah, let's zoom in on
Yeah.
that. Ready,
You're
go.
not on SPL, Anthony.
I'm on it now.
There you
What is that?
It's another
sponge.
Roselidae caliphacus
Pretty good.
species.
Be cool to do a mosaic of this, but I think because it's so white, I don't think it'll come out at all.
Yeah, it'll be hard.
Yeah.
It's hard to even
Grabbed.
expose it properly for me.
And like we can't adjust
Context.
the cameras.
Yeah. Mission Impossible.
There you go. You're full wide.
Thanks.
No.
Anna, do you know when the most recent volcanic activity was in this area? Wasn't the latest eruption in like the early 1900s?
I'm not sure actually.
Going
As
up.
off one of the islands. So Vailulu is the only volcanically active area in
zoom
the
in.
American Samoan Islands.
Right here.
But I'm not sure, like by Tutuila and stuff, when the last eruption was. Everything's dormant. So all of American Samoan Islands were derived from the same hotspot. And so
heading?
the youngest islands
3, 5,
are,
1, 5.
I believe, Rose. And out, like by Lulu, obviously, because that's still active. Yeah, I don't know when the last
They're still going east.
eruption.
Are you having them
I'm
go
just,
north?
I'm
On the
having them go
line,
at
it
030
says
because
the
it looks
last
like it
one
drops
is
off here, but the map
Island of
doesn't show
Savai.
that.
Yeah.
Oh, Savai'i.
Yeah.
In
So I don't want to send you
1905 and
that way.
1911?
So we're just gonna kind of
Yeah.
So that's
Just keep
independent
going up.
Samoa.
yeah, keep going up, and
Okay.
we'll find the waypoint.
What
at
was
some
the year
point.
again?
1905
How far
and
away from?
1911?
We are
Okay. Wow.
250 meters from it. So
It's more recent.
Eruption
coming.
of Mata
I don't know if it's
Banu.
still active though. I thought they were dormant. I haven't heard of them being active still,
it's right there.
Cool.
but I'm not sure. So Savai'i is further west. It's the westernmost island. There's after Tutuila to the west is Upolu and then Savai'i. And then over a further distance, then you start hitting Fiji, the Fijian Islands. Yeah, there's really not much here.
At least when I do my hourly system check, I don't have to write anything down.
Mine's just a constant check. Look at everything at once.
There's just not much going on.
Hey, what's res and res percent? What's that?
So the res is gonna be on the other. So go to 3 preset. So the reservoir's on the other one. It's all the way on the top, so you have to actually go up with bubble, and like it just gets it in view. Yeah, and then zoom in on that.
What?
It's got to be biology.
On what?
The tether. That's what happened last time. It looks
On the
so
right
much like
side?
a rope. But the daisy chain's all intact. Yeah. Yeah, you can zoom in on that too. Like.
Yeah, I'm doing
to
winch
see.
right now.
Oh, okay. And then the percentage is on the GUI. On the Herc screen.
Okay.
Right there. And I'll slow down and wait for the ship. We're stretched out.
Can we get a zoom in on that sponge on the left? Please?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you, thank you.
You're just gonna float?
Yeah.
Okay.
Go for it.
Float to.
Is that a different kind of sponge than we've been seeing?
Another
Maybe.
glass
It's
sponge?
very
Yeah.
cylindrical.
Very cylindrical. I don't think we've seen one as. Did you get some
It
stills?
could be another Poliopogon species, because there are ones that grow in sort of a more cylindrical shape. I did get a few stills.
Go summer, go summer, go summer, go.
She's tethered. She can't go too far.
Can't go too far. Man, this ridge is different than what the map makes it seem. Ship's coming.
I mean, it's kind of
But like,
right. It definitely shows.
There's something all over that
like,
coral.
on the contours, like, it says that right, like, to your left should be the same.
Yeah, that's true.
Is that a coral on a coral?
I think that's just brittle stars on a...
Those are just
Yeah,
brittle
no.
stars on top?
Oh,
Is-
zoom in?
Oh,
No,
yeah, go
something's
for it.
on top of that guy.
Anemone?
I think so.
Maybe.
Whoa.
Huh. There's like two if it's an anemone.
Should.
Is it an anemone?
I think so.
Interesting.
Is there 2 or 3?
Yeah, it
I think
looks
it's
like.
just one that's like folded
Full
around,
wide.
like a Venus flytrap.
Oh yeah, look at that. Interesting. You never see
can
anemones
zoom
on
in.
top of.
It's quite impressive.
Yeah. Wow.
I think the coral died off right where it's sitting.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I see that. Funny it's
So-
that it's settled there.
Venus flytrap anemone, I think.
Oh,
Looks
okay.
like it.
There's 3 folds.
So,
There's
like,
a lot of stuff going on that coral.
since that coral died, do you think it'll break and the anemone will fall at some point?
So there's like a hard rod in the middle, and so that's
Right.
probably what's kind of holding it up, and that what the anemone's attached to.
Right.
So it'll probably stay unless more towards the base it starts to die off and then kind of fold and collapse. But the rest of the colony seems alive, so,
Yeah.
and it seems to be holding it up just fine. Although it's not very heavy, but still,
Yeah.
with like a current, I would think it would.
Add a lot of drag.
Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting. Very cool. He's
Alright, I
grown
got screen
quite
grabs.
big
Keep going.
too. Over 10 centimeters.
Oh, man, it's cold. I am trying not to fall asleep back here. Anyone in the audience, feel free to
Don't let
send
me
us some
bore you,
questions to keep
Peyton.
us awake.
Boy.
Question
He's
coming in
just-
about why this region appears to be so generally devoid of life.
That's a good question. Oh, there's a fish.
Oh, where's he at?
Right in
Laser.
the center.
Oh.
Right at the lasers?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Zoom.
That's a cool fish. It looks like it
Oh,
has like
what
2
is that?
I
tails.
think it's another grenadier.
Oh, wow.
So like a rat tail.
Huh. Cute little guy.
His tail is mesmerizing.
It really
Very.
is.
Wow. Oh, he's going to give us a side view. Keep turning. Just keep swimming. Yeah, not quite sure why there's not a whole lot of life up here. We are shallower. We're at
We're at
656 meters.
This area might just not have a lot of like food or
Yeah,
nutrients in the currents.
It could be
maybe.
that. It is highly exposed relatively,
Hmm.
because swell and winds come from the south-southeast, and so maybe the ground swells keep it clear up top or just kind of push everything away so nothing can settle maybe. I mean, it is deeper, so wouldn't have as much of an effect, but maybe at the surface at least.
Maybe. That's a good thought.
Yeah, it's pretty barren.
Viewers keep sending in those questions.
Where's everyone tapping in from now?
Ooh, all over. US, UK, Canada, Netherlands, Germany, Sweden, Russian Federation, Finland, Denmark, Brazil, Australia, Turkey,
You
Portugal,
can.
Puerto
True
Rico,
story.
Norway, South Korea, Japan, Greece, and Belgium.
Wow. Nice. Yep, that's the plan.
Oh. Look at that come into view.
Let's see what this guy is.
Hey, URI, thanks for turning in.
URI is tuned in?
Yep.
Cool.
The Bay campus.
I think it's an Isabella coral, which is a bamboo coral.
The last one that just passed by?
Yeah.
Look at that little crevice at the bottom. Look at the lines in the rock on the Argus cam.
Oh, wow.
Hey, you can.
So we can stay up on the ridge and just step more to the east. Yeah.
Summer's just moving pretty constantly.
Well, at least we're gonna get up this ridge
There's
faster.
a nice fish right there. Right above the lasers.
Oh, yeah.
There's a
Hello.
fish. Zoom.
Is that the same fish we just saw? One other one? It is.
Yeah, it's another rat tail grenadier.
Hmm.
Look at that tail it has.
Look at the top fin.
Excuse me. I know.
I don't know if that last coral was a bamboo coral.
You don't think so?
I don't think it was a rat
Let's
tail.
see.
It looked different than the last rat tails we've seen, so maybe just a different.
Hey, Columbus, Ohio, thanks for tuning in.
Look at the other.
If you look for
Alright,
Isabella
slaves.
species, or
Oh.
Isabella as a genus, maybe. But, yeah, I could be wrong. Oh, here's another one. They are huge corals.
There's another anemone on top of this one.
Oh, yeah, look at that.
Wow.
This is the
Are we sure we didn't go in a
second one
circle?
we've seen?
No, it's a different anemone.
That's so cool.
So cool.
There's a lot of brittle stars on this too. Well, that's the tether, right?
Where?
There she. Yeah, she bumped.
Yeah, we need to get that ship going east a little bit more.
Isidella? Isidella. I don't know if it's listed on there.
Yeah, I don't see it.
Timmy, thanks for writing in. We always hope to see a whale. Whales are pretty amazing, but we don't see them very often.
I'd take a shark too.
Yep, I'll take a shark. I'll take a whole lot more biology on this slope. I don't know if our shift or watch consumes more coffee than the other shifts. I think You know, every watch has a morning and an afternoon. So we're noon to 4 and midnight to 4 a.m. 4 a.m. to 8.
Maybe it
Might
is.
use some coffee. And 8
Looks a
p.m. to
little
midnight might use some.
thicker, though.
I know we've got some people who are pretty passionate coffee drinkers on watch right now.
Yeah, the growth pattern is a little different.
Yeah. Did you get stills of this guy too?
I did.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not convinced.
Just follow the little trail up the ridge. So the geology of the ridge you're looking at right now is it's volcanic. So these were all islands that were formed from the same hotspot. And Hannah, correct me if I'm wrong, but the American Samoa is older than the independent Samoan Islands and have eroded quite a bit more.
I believe, no, let me check on that real quick. Which would make sense if Savai'i had a
Is
more
that a coral
recent.
skeleton on the right?
Let me get back to you on that.
Okay.
Could we get a zoom on the coral on the right?
So the rocks you're seeing are
It just went out of
old
view.
lava flows and
Where?
the formation of
There
these
was a
Is that
coral
islands.
black
that-
coral
Oh.
to the right?
Is it? Oh, it's off frame right now, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
That have eroded over time.
Thank you. Okay, I'll just grab a corner grab. Is that alive?
Doesn't look like it.
It's got a black skeleton.
I don't see any polyps.
Oh, this guy looks dead. Maybe that's a hydroid on top.
Is that a snail? There's a
There's
couple
a bunch
snails.
of hermit crabs.
Looks like it's bunch of hermit crabs on it.
No, I think one of them's... Yeah, it's dead. Those might be hydroids on top of it, growing on the dead skeleton.
If those, wait, how many snails are there? One on
Three?
top.
1, 2,
2, 3,
three.
4.
There-
I think I count
1,
5.
2, 3, 4.
If you count all the way towards the
Yeah,
bottom.
there's some down towards the bottom. That's 5.
Those are very slurpable.
Do you want me to zoom out?
Yeah, you're clear to zoom out.
Okay, so the American Samoan Islands are approximately 1 million years younger than those of independent Samoa. So American Samoan Islands are younger, which is interesting because you said that they had a more recent eruption.
American Samoan Islands are also much smaller than...
Crunch.
They are much, much smaller. 90% of the land in all the Samoan Islands is taken up in independent Samoa. They're much bigger islands. And it's only
It's for
Polo
us.
and Savai'i.
So the hotspot was just more volcanically active in forming independent Samoa?
Say that again?
I said so the hotspot was just more volcanically active when forming independent Samoa?
Ooh, nice shrimp.
I just thought
coming
due to
through.
the
Hey, yeah,
size,
shrimp. Do you want to sample yourself?
American
Let's
Samoa
turn
being
more
let me
up
go.
smaller.
Let me get back
That's baby
Yeah.
older.
to line with where we're going.
No, but apparently they're younger. The hotspot, I mean, whenever there's a hotspot, sometimes, depending on the speed that the actual tectonic plate is moving, so it must have just been moving at a slower rate when it was creating independent Samoa, and then it must have just
Maybe turn
sped
a
up.
little
Because,
more
yeah, the
north.
American Samoan Islands are very
We could
small.
head due
I mean,
north,
Tutuila
that's
is
good
like
enough.
Yeah.
13 by 3 miles. I'm sorry, 21 by about 3 miles.
What's that spiky thing on the right?
Oh, is that an urchin? Might be an
Urchin.
It's like
urchin.
an
yeah.
urchin.
Spiky thing on the right.
To the right of the
It's-
lasers?
Right to the
Yeah.
right of lasers.
Oh. Is the ship stopped?
The ship's off,
Okay.
yeah.
And it is cold.
You're
You
gonna
can
be
swim
stretching
in.
the laser, the line a little bit.
It's an urchin.
Is it on top of a coral?
Ooh.
It is. And
Dang,
on
that
top of a
coral's
brittle
under
star.
some stress.
Is it eating the brittle star?
Yeah, there's a couple
And then
corals
they're on top of a
underneath
coral,
this
yeah, right?
ledge.
Oh, there's a shrimp.
Okay, go wide.
Let's,
It's
there's more. Well, I guess there's only more life concentrated right here. Maybe we do another transect, guys?
okay.
Okay.
Um,
To go to the north.
yeah,
west.
if we could do that at like 3:30,
Yeah.
probably be best. But I'm hoping it doesn't drop off.
Is that good with you, Hannah? If we go that heading, 330?
What
Just to
direction will
basically
that-
to the northwest. Oh.
Where you're turning now?
Yeah,
Yeah.
so I'm gonna try to get my heading
And
on
now
it.
just go, so now you'll just go straight.
Yeah,
Sounds good.
about here-ish.
Yeah, that looks okay. We can adjust it if need be. Do you want to shift towards, yeah, we're good. Okay.
Can lateral, yeah.
Yeah, a little bit. Just, I'll set the ship moving forward.
So we want to do like 3.5 meters. Is that our altitude?
Look
Is
at
that a
this.
jellyfish?
Oh,
Jelly.
there's a Tina 4.
Hey.
Who you can see is the colors a little bit.
Yeah.
Nice.
Whoa.
Nice zoom.
Cool.
Very pretty.
Look at his light up right there.
The largest
Okay, let me-
migration of animals happens in the ocean when zooplankton go from the depths of the sea up to the shallows.
Is this vertical
Okay.
migration?
It's the largest migration in the world. That
Mhm.
happens
I'm gonna
daily.
change this.
Or
Nightly, I guess.
yeah, within 24 hours. Happens every day.
That's
During
over.
the
Can you put your
Just-
high pack screen on?
Yeah, yeah.
Um,
Peyton, the numbers up.
Okay. Got it.
This one.
Let's count all
Yeah.
those fish we'll see this time.
so
Seeing too many fish.
when would you like to start?
Whenever you're ready.
Alright, let me get into view of Argus.
So viewers, we're going to start another transect of 100 meters. If you look at Argus's camera, you will see a flashing light below Hercules, which means
Well-
Hercules is taking pictures.
Yeah.
Is that a fish in Argus that just
You
went
might
by?
have to change the heading.
So. Yeah.
Our heading now is going to take us down. Okay. So should we just keep going?
I did not think to get some snacks while we were onshore.
I bought a little bit of snacks. I should have brought
Yeah.
some.
So maybe let's go up a little till we start seeing some more,
I thought to buy
some more
some
life.
before I flew
again.
out, and
There's
then
not
I
really much right
actually
here anymore.
ended up eating up too many of them while I packed, so I did not bring them. Saves me some space anyways.
Save you space to bring stuff home.
Yeah, bring some stuff home for the girls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like Walmart, and they were
It's
coconut
more
covered
west,
cashews.
right? But it's would take us down slow.
So good.
Which
I'm not a
is
huge fan of
odd
cooking
'cause
it,
Oh
personally.
man,
I like cashews though.
they're so good. Like Mounds and Almond Joy.
Oh, I like almond joy.
Yum, 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 yum,
So
yum.
it looks... So directly above the lasers, is that north? Okay. Gotcha, okay.
One
The
of our
lasers.
viewers recommended that since it's so cold in here that we should all have Snuggies of Science.
Snuggies of science with the Nautilus logo.
Let's, maybe we just go forward for a little bit and kind of see how the slope is. And then
Yeah,
kind of scope it out before we start a transect.
100%.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
Cool.
Especially, you know, we're behind the ship right now. Argus is
Oh, we are, okay.
getting way out ahead.
Gotcha.
So we do, Herc needs to do a
Catch
little
up a
catch
little
up.
bit, yeah.
Isn't a Snuggie just a backwards robe?
No idea.
Yeah, pretty much. I don't know if it'd help with like cold
Straight
very
north.
much.
No, I've never owned one.
Yeah.
See what this ground is like. Because I'm so confused by our map.
The slope
'cause it
is
seems-
definitely.
Yeah, this
I
map
mean,
is...
the map
Yeah, the
just
map
seems
is
so
trippy.
wrong. Like, it seems like it's all
I'm
shifted.
changing my heading a little bit. But
Yeah, I was
we're-
just
'cause
gonna
the
say.
slope's up to the right.
Huh.
Yeah, look at your sonar targets.
Yeah, I just
Yeah.
looked at
Oh,
that.
wow.
So we got like a steep. That's like a.
Interesting.
That's like a
Well,
wall.
the problem is that Argus is way over to the west.
Yeah.
So should I just chill out here and wait if she goes east?
Yeah.
Okay.
What's the distance again between Argus and Hercules?
The tether's 33 meters long or something like that.
Okay.
But right now, so you get the ship going east so that Argus can go ahead of me that way. And I'll just hang out until I can catch up. And then it'll be going upslope and not have to worry about the vehicles anymore.
The tether's about 15.5 Scots. Or
Ish.
16.5. After all, what, hands to feet? Or head to toe? Questions coming in. We don't always conduct our dives
Yeah.
at night. That's just kind of how it shook out now, because we're actually in Port and
see,
Pongo
let's-
Pongo during the day,
It's
doing
confusing.
some,
Look at.
getting some stores, got some
Oh, for sure.
crew transfers, gassed up the Nautilus, and just diving at night.
All right, so
A lovely
ship's
sunset
moving.
on our way out of the harbor.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
So
Yeah.
so beautiful.
Oh, no, I'm just saying the ship's starting to move.
But we might be doing some ASV work during the day, so this week our dives might be at night. So if you like hanging out with us at night or morning, depending on where you're at, this might be the perfect week for you. The nighttime might be the right time to do some dives. Thanks for your typing in that question. The
You wanna
jellyfish,
zoom in on that,
if we
Anthony?
kind of turn off all our lights,
I do.
we actually, our
what
cameras
it
can't
is.
pick up that bioluminescence. There's something to the right as well.
Is that a tiny one of those weird sponges?
I think it's a
Okay.
different species.
Yeah, I don't think it's the same species. Some sort of glass sponge, maybe.
Hello, squat lobster.
Has it been right? It's been pretty accurate the other time. Go wide.
What's that shelf-looking thing? Is that another coral?
Full wide.
Oh,
Okay.
what's
I'm gonna
on the
say
right?
that's another coral, but at an angle to us,
Where are you looking?
to the right,
To
with
3 o'clock.
lasers.
Lasers are moving right towards it.
I don't see it. Oh,
Looks like there's like a
My heading's
brittle
is
star
east.
spelled out
Yeah.
on top
So
of
we're
it.
going. The ship's going that way. We're
Good question about
yeah. I think that's a great heading for
volcanic
going up slope.
activity. The only volcanically active seamount is Vailulu, and
Correct.
we are
Malulu's dormant.
Come again?
Argus.
Malulu is dormant, but
Okay.
Vailulu is active. Well, it's been active. When we went over it on the first leg
Yeah.
of the cruise,
I understood
we didn't
that.
find any plumes that were
Spanish.
active, so might temporarily
Isn't it fun over there?
be asleep. But it's been active since 99 when it was surveyed. I'm trying to remember the year it was discovered. I think it was discovered in, let me I have to look it up. I can't remember off the top of my head.
So there's Vailulu and Vailulu.
No, Vailulu and Malulu
Ah.
with the M. M-A-L-U-L-U, and then Vailulu is V-A-I-L-U-L-U apostrophe U.
Malulu dormant, Vailulu active.
Correct.
We were actually going to dive on Vailulu, but weather prevented us.
I think we are.
Yeah, this is.
So
I'm
Vailulu
sorry,
was
the
discovered
map's
in
messing me up this whole time.
1975.
So now we can turn north.
Yeah.
When it was
Yeah.
Yeah,
first
because now the
discovered.
ridge is to my to north. There we go.
And is it continuing to grow?
It has throughout
I'm
the
gonna
years. So
say,
it was
like,
first mapped in
0,
99, and then
stand by.
it's been mapped several times since, and we just did another mapping a few days
Is
ago.
the ship stopped?
In 2017, the Okeanos
Yeah,
went to
015
Vailulu and
looks
mapped
pretty
it,
good.
and there was some active plumes, and they were able to do one ROV dive, but it was limited in the area
Argus.
inside the crater they could cover because of the plumes.
Mm-hmm.
Well, give me a sec.
For the next ship.
How close is it to
Yeah.
breaking the surface?
Oh, there's there's a box. It is
There is a
interesting.
box.
Yeah, that just looks like a box. Like a cooler.
That is a box, you guys.
That does look like a box.
And what's coming out of the box? Is that a line?
right, Brian,
Looks
I'm
like a
back.
line, doesn't it?
Oh,
It does.
Do you want to zoom in?
Oh, there is a line.
whoa.
Uh,
Is that a
yeah, we
plastic
don't want to go
box?
near that.
What is this?
Huh.
Is that line floating? Because it doesn't look like it's
Yeah.
moving.
Zoom
I think
in.
it's
Yep.
on the ground. It's on the floor.
Yeah, that's on the ground.
Is that a concrete block or a seismograph or something?
No idea.
What in the world?
There's a fish.
Maybe it is some piece of equipment. And there is a fish.
Can you zoom in on that?
Yeah, can we?
Go ahead,
It doesn't
video.
look like trash.
I think it's trash. Huh.
Is that a?
There's some wires.
It's like a bucket. At first, I thought it was a washing machine.
I
and
thought
I'd
the
be
like,
same
"This is
thing.
Too
I was
small.
like, is yeah,
Yeah.
I thought the
What?
same.
Weird.
The world is that?
Yeah,
It's
I
on
don't
its
wanna
side.
go near that.
Not sure.
All right, go wide. Let me catch up and be in a better
Morning.
Argus view.
Yeah, that
Yep, I'm gonna...
wire or whatever it's attached to just keeps going off to the right.
Should we just follow it?
Well, I want to make
No,
sure
let's
I'm not
not.
gonna. None of it's floating. I think it looks good. It's all over there.
It's all attached, yeah.
And I don't want to go that way anyway.
Let's not run into that.
Yeah.
Good idea.
So whoever lost their random white box, we found it. Feel free to dive 700 meters down and come get it. We'll leave it at coat check. We are not near Hawaii. We
Those
are
yellow
in the
flags.
National Marine Sanctuary of American Samoa.
It actually looks like there's more targets up on the sonar, like up there. So It's more where the slope is, like north, dead north. Yeah. Okay. I'm in a good position now.
Yeah. I'm liking the way the sonar looks better.
Yeah, it's all ahead of us.
Yeah. I don't know if Hannah, I don't know if you want to do a transect now, but things look better.
Yeah, there's not much here. We might just pass and I'll let the next shift do a survey, maybe when they get shallower.
Okay. Roger that.
Thanks.
I will in a second. Oxygen, 163.8. Yeah, 163. Saturation, 42.
Want to go for a rock? See Summer go for a rock.
We got a lot of rocks here.
Right.
Any particular...
Is there a fish in the center screen? I thought I saw movement, never mind. Yeah, what shape of a rock would you like? The ship is gonna shift. It's gonna shift like 5 more meters, but you're pretty good, yeah.
Looks like there's plenty to pick from.
Might be able to break a piece off of that little ledge right there.
So, for those of you with us, Dr. Ballard has joined in the van, and looks like we're going to sample a rock for him.
That squat lobster just jumped a little bit when we touched down.
Yep. It was nervous.
A little spooked.
Let's see.
All right.
So the question coming in, our tether is the same length.
Really?
We're not diving deep enough. We have 4,000 some meters of tether for our cable for Argus, so we've got all we need for these dives, and then some. We didn't even really go beyond 1,000 meters.
Want me to zoom in?
Wrong mouse. And so that was sample 045, Peyton?
This is 046.
Oh, did I miss one?
The slurp was 045.
Right.
There was a little squat lobster on that rock.
Oh, was there?
Ooh.
You see the little squid swim away?
That was another squat lobster.
Oh.
Alright, hey Summer, could we put this in starboard bio box? I think it should fit in starboard bio box A, and then just give me a turn so I can get photos of it.
Sure. Yep.
Great. I got some with video? The lasers on it.
You with the shots? Okay, cool.
Actually, could we get some more, please?
More shots?
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you.
Bio box looks clear.
Yeah. Starboard bio box A through D, all the smaller compartments are open.
Roger.
It's not going to fit in a smaller compartment.
No? Okay, then F is open.
The other big one, yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to put it in forward because we have some associates that escaped into one of them.
Okay.
What'd you say, Lily?
Ready for starboard salvo?
Ready?
Ready.